Pennyworth clone? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Okay. Apparently Alfred was cloned.
And joined the Suicide Squad.
Yes. Well, no, sorry. No. He used the same moniker as someone who joined the Suicide Squad.
Ah, okay.
I feel like maybe we should open the episode with that, with me just being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just leave it. It's perfect.
Sure. Hello and welcome to Cape Corner, where we explore the history, story, and cultural impact of a different character or group every episode. I'm Blue, and I'm not a morning person.
And I'm Jordan, and I'm not either. Here we are.
So a little peek behind the curtain. Normally we record in the afternoon, and we were going to do a fun episode this week where I was going to talk like a crazy person about Kingdom Hearts at my two co-hosts, but there were some scheduling issues and we couldn't make that work, so that'll have to be saved for next week. So already that brings my mood down a little bit because I was super excited, but also I had to wake up very early this morning so I could do some laundry because I was tired of being stinky. And we're recording very early as well. So I'm going to apologize in advance for a lower energy episode. I try not to do these too often. But if you need any justification, consider this like an asthma experience, because I've noticed whenever I get tired, my voice gets very low and vibraty. So enjoy that.
That's hello and welcome to Cape Corner.
Hello. I'm so glad you could join us today.
Today we will be discussing.
We're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad. Sorry, I couldn't keep it up through that.
This is going to be a great episode.
How's that for some fucking tingles? But before we talk about the Suicide Squad, we actually have some news. Spider-Man No Way Home trailer finally came out. And I almost regret having these episodes go up on Sundays because I think that trailer came out, didn't it?
Yeah.
So hold on to this all week, just like, God damn it, I wanted to talk about this. I don't have the energy to like gush about it as much as I felt, but I'm so excited for it. And okay, real quick, can people stop bitching about Spider-Man?
Dude, the Spider-Man fan base bothers me, man.
It does. Like, we already went all into it in our
into it.
But like, it just keeps going. And like, now I've seen the joke being around like, why didn't he just that he was Spider-Man afterwards? Would have saved all the trouble. Fucking idiot. It's like, oh yeah, because telling someone that you had a bunch of lovely experiences with them and that you close with them has the same effect as actually having those experiences.
I think a lot of people in that are missing I think they're thinking they'll just forget he's Spider-Man, but they're not putting together that like MJ apparently figured out he was Spider-Man real early and has like the whole time they've been interacting closely, she's known he's Spider-Man. Their whole relationship is gonna get wiped.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, but like, I hate to say it because it's become something of a judgmental thing if you watch the show, but there's an entire fucking Rick and Morty episode dedicated to proving why you guys are fucking idiots for making that suggestion.
I wouldn't know it. I've not watched much Rick and Morty.
Season 4, there's an episode where Morty asks Rick to build him a respawn device, like in a video game, or a quick save device. You know how in video games you can quick save right to a boss battle or whatever,
Yeah.
and if you get fucked up, you can just immediately load back.
Yeah.
You can do that in real life, and he was fucking around for a while, and he quick saves right before he's getting ready to sneak into a stripper club. But instead, he winds up seeing a girl nearby getting ready to go into like a coffee shop, and he just decides to open the door for her, and that actually leads to them having a really nice romance. And like, you know, they go through like some arguments, some makeups, you know, everything, but like they're really in love. Uh, and then at one point they go to take a plane trip somewhere, and their plane crashes in the Arctic, and the plane like split in half, and his luggage is on the other half of the plane. So after being forced to eat their shoes and then the dead bodies of one of their compatriots, um, he goes on a trek through the tundra to try and get his quick save device so that he can, you know, save them all. Uh, Makes it back there, has a really gross scene where his frostbitten hand is like, because instead of using the device, he decides to use his phone to call 911. And like touching the touch screen, his flesh is actually sticking and tearing to the screen. But he manages to get the call out before passing out. They get rescued. He doesn't have to use the device. He doesn't have to give up his relationship. They recover, and they're all at home celebrating the fact that they all made it home alive, or that you know, Morty and his girlfriend made it home alive. And then Jerry thinks that the device is the TV remote, and he
Oh my god.
the button, and Morty suddenly like starts trying to frantically explain to the girl everything that happened, and she just maces him because he sounds like a fucking crazy person.
As one would.
Yeah. So lesson learned: shut the fuck up, Spider-Man Twitter.
So also, I'm also really annoyed that people are like, "Well, he's so dumb. Why didn't he just tell?" It's like, you're forgetting this is the kid who handed his glasses to Mysterio. He's like highly intelligent, but does not think things through. It's part of the character.
He's pretty impulsive, but
Yeah.
also got to point out he's not a fucking wizard.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the magic's gonna do.
I can't differentiate between when Strange is just setting up for a spell and can stop at any time, or when he's locked in. Can you? No, you fucking can't, you lying sons of bitches. So
Okay, so also, do you think that that's Strange, or do you think that that's... So there seems to be three opinions on the internet. A, of course it's Strange. He's an arrogant prick. He's gonna do the thing he was told not to do. Group B is, this movie is terrible because Strange is acting out of character. And then Group C is, this must be either Dark Multiverse Strange or Mephisto, because Strange would never do this.
look, you know me, I'm all about the Mephisto train. That's obviously Doctor Strange. Look, anyone who says he's acting out of character by being arrogant, I hate to break it to you, watch the fucking Doctor Strange movie. Because that, before and after meeting with the Ancient One, his entire thing is pushing the boundaries of what is acceptable because he thinks he can handle it all because he's the hottest shit. Like, he did that as a surgeon to the point where he thought he was so great and untouchable. He sped at like fucking 110 miles an hour in the dark, in the rain, without looking at the goddamn road.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what's going to happen. And then after being told to learn some humility, he did learn a little bit of humility. Then
And
he
then
was
steals
made
all the books.
supreme, and that went out the fucking window.
Yeah, then he steals the books, and then he uses the time stone, and then they're like, don't ever use the time stone again, and then he uses it for the rest of the movie to solve everyone's problems.
Yeah, he also uses it in other movies to solve all the problems. And it's like, he was told very clearly,
This
tampering
thing's
with Dr.
dangerous.
So like, what makes people think that if somebody went, that's dangerous, that he wouldn't do it? his literal character is ignoring the dangers of a situation because he thinks I can handle it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there is a scene in the trailer that seems to show Doctor Strange fighting Spider-Man, which kind of lends some credibility to that. But so I'm not going to say it's absolutely impossible that there's a Doctor Strange imposter in this movie. But a lot of people are also pointing to that he seems too pleasant at the beginning. And my big argument there, because they seem to think that Strange is always intense or rude, but they're forgetting that at the beginning of Infinity War, which is the only other time we've seen him not in an imminent crisis, he's like gonna go to the deli and get a sandwich. He's offering to pay for Wong, and then Hulk crashes through and he's like startled, but then he goes to pick up Tony, congratulates him on the wedding. It's like whenever we've seen him not in imminent crisis, he's pretty pleasant to most people. So
Yeah, I mean, he's still abrasive, but it's not like he's not House, okay?
yeah, it doesn't shock me that he would be nice to this 16-year-old kid who he just saved the world with. That
Yeah,
he's like,
exactly.
yeah, you're a good kid. I'm gonna help you out.
And even then, like, if you're looking for the abrasiveness, it comes in the fact that, like, even after giving him permission to not call him sir, he was immediately like, it's weird that you called me Stephen, but whatever.
Yes, that's weird, but sure, you're a kid. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
bite my tongue and not be mean to you.
Like, he's clearly still kind of a dick, so whatever.
He's like fighting the urge to be mean to Peter for that.
Exactly. And I just want to say, like, I'm not convinced that they're fighting on that train.
Really?
Like, they're facing each other, but nothing of what Strange did there or about what Peter's doing while he's standing on that train. Like, it looked to me more like they were or Strange was trying to pull off some maneuver, and Peter was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
That could be. That's interesting. Yeah, trailer editing can be very deceptive. That's the other reason that I think. See, I remember someone like attacked me on social media for preemptively wanting the movie to be good because I pointed out that they preemptively wanted the movie to be bad. And it's like, well, yeah, I'm just going to assume that every movie is good until I watch it.
Yeah, why would you want things to not be good?
But yeah, so that's true. The trailer editing could just be deceptive, and everyone might be making huge assumptions on things that aren't even in the trailer.
Not to mention, Marvel now has a reputation of actually editing their trailer to lie to people.
Yeah, they constantly change things.
Like, look at the Infinity War trailer. The fact that Hulk was running up and everything, and like they make change, or the Endgame trailer had some different stuff too. So, like, yeah, they'll change shit in order to keep things a surprise for when the movie comes out.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if there's some fake shots in this trailer.
By the way, speaking of the Mephisto thing, I did want to point out, I haven't seen anybody else mention it, so I'm going to try to be first on the ground with this. There's that sign as Peter is walking through the crowd holding MJ's hand, where
that Peter is the devil.
Devil horn and goatee on Peter saying devil in disguise. And I'm just like, Mephisto.
Mephisto. Peter's Mephisto. He's been Mephisto the whole time.
Oh my god.
He
brings his own Aunt May back to life and ruins his own marriage.
And then we've got the Doc Ock appearance.
Oh god.
Holy shit, man.
Holy
shit. I screamed.
I like Spider-Man 2. I have never been so hard up on the dick of Spider-Man 2 like everyone else is. I don't think it's the greatest Spider-Man movie pre Spider-Verse.
Really? Which one do you think is the best one?
Like, of that original Tobey trilogy, I would say that 2 is the best. It's hard for me to judge that and Amazing Spider-Man because I think Amazing Spider-Man does some things better and it does some things worse. So They're sort
Yeah.
of on par for me. But Homecoming was the best one, in my opinion,
Yeah, that's fair.
until Into the Spider-Verse came out, and now that shit's untouchable.
Oh,
uh,
Spider-Verse is on another level.
yeah.
But yeah, you were talking about comparing Amazing Spider-Man to Spider-Man 2, and I do think those are about equal, where Alfred Molina makes the difference. But
Yeah.
those
I was
movies
gonna
are
say,
about equal level, but the
at,
villain is so much better.
as much as I like, you know, I don't want to say I'm lukewarm on Spider-Man 2, but comparatively, compared to a lot of the fandom, which hypes it as the best thing God ever planted on this green earth or whatever. But like, still seeing Alfred Molina, I was like, oh, holy shit! I didn't realize I missed him so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you imagine how cool it would have been if the Danny Elfman Doc Ock score kicked in right there? I would have cried. I screamed at the trailer. I would have cried if Danny Elfman's score had shown up there for a second.
Honestly, no, I can't imagine it because I can't remember what his track sounds
That's
like.
fair. I'm just really weird and memorize every piece of music I hear in a movie.
Like I can remember certain themes, but I've never been as capable of differentiating one theme from another. Like when I hear Star Wars fans talk about, oh, this song has bleedings of Anakin's theme, I'm like, what the fuck was Anakin's theme? Is it not the Imperial March?
I think that's it.
I don't even remember that.
But the Danny Elfman Doc Ock is this like bum 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 bum, and it's this really dramatic, thumping, lumbering song that's really cool.
So like I need to look up scenes where these things actually play in order for me to like have any recollection of them, because the only music I remember that is directly associated with Doc Ock is like, and I barely like, I have a vague recollection of it, is the horror movie scene where the arms come alive and kill all the
Ooh,
doctors.
that's a great scene.
It is a fantastic scene.
So okay, so regarding, we'll probably move on to the Suicide Squad at some point, but I'm just so amped about this that
we're allowed to devote a significant portion of the episode to what we've been waiting for months.
That's fair. So regarding Alfred Molina, and I assume Willem Dafoe, because we see a pumpkin bomb. It's the same pumpkin bomb from the
Yeah.
Raimi films, and we hear what is almost definitely Willem Dafoe's laugh. Willem Dafoe, as of yet, unconfirmed for the movie, but that's his laugh. Yeah, that's Willem. So, do you think that these are the actual direct, actual, specific versions of the characters from those movies, or are these some sort of variants because they're not dead?
Well, that apparently it was an official statement made that when it was revealed that Doc Ock was going to be in the movie a while back, that the scene where he was falling into the water with the solar fusion generator at the end of Spider-Man 2, this takes place immediately after that. So it's like maybe he got summoned from the multiverse shit and that saved his life before he drowned to death.
That's interesting. So I wonder what could have saved Willem Dafoe's life. Because
yeah,
he was
okay,
super dead, and
I'll
Spider-Man carried his lifeless body around for several minutes.
I'll tell you right now, there is precedent for that.
Oh, Norman just the Osborn, Green Goblin not being dead. That's true. These are comic books. I forget occasionally.
Norman Osborn has literally been murdered in the comic books and just gets better. And it's just because his body is able to slowly regenerate from like a pseudo death, like a deep comatose state that it goes into when it's grievously injured. And he gets better. Like it's very hard to actually kill him.
Hmm.
And in fact, the first like quote unquote final confrontation between Peter and Norman in the comics, Norman got impaled on his glider, and then after that, for a couple decades, um, either Harry or someone else was the Green Goblin, and then in the Clone Saga in the early '90s, Norman reappeared, revealed that he had actually been alive. He regenerated, essentially resurrected from his impaled on his glider injury, and had just been waiting behind the shadows for a right moment to reappear, to fuck with Peter again. And the Clone Saga was his chance to do that.
Hmm.
So um, it would not surprise me if they just pulled that from the comics, because that's already there.
Interesting.
I've also seen a theory that is an extremely interesting theory to me. It's a way of sort of bringing back the other two Spider-Man without actually having to do it. um, so towards the end of the trailer, right before Doc Ock shows up, and we see Peter standing in front of a car with a woman's window rolled down, he's wearing a suit. Um, People have noticed it's the exact same suit that Tobey Maguire's Peter was wearing when he was watching Mary Jane's Broadway performance. And so people are thinking that he's doing a quantum leap, basically, where
Oh.
he was looking at his reflection in the mirror before the woman rolled or the window before the woman rolled the window down, and he looks like Tobey Maguire to everyone else, which is why Doc Ock would recognize him as Peter.
That's a fascinating theory.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how that would work, but magic or some shit, I guess. uh, it's interesting. I I think that if they just do that instead of actually having all three Spider-Men together, then a lot of people are going to get pissed. But also, it's Spider-Man fans. They're always going to be pissed. So, whatever. Fuck it.
They're gonna get mad no matter what you do.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about the trailer?
One more thing on Doc Ock, which is that a lot of people are concerned, and rightfully so, that this really fucks up the kind of final redemption arc of Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. And I read something where someone had pointed out this pattern that I noticed it when I was watching Spider-Man 2, and then I had forgotten about it by the time I got to this trailer. But that whenever Otto is in control, the little light on the arms glows white, but when the arms are in control, it glows red. And as he's like tearing down the solar thing and saving everyone, it's like as he's starting to take control, it flickers between red and white a whole bunch, and then it's completely white as he sinks into the ocean, and then it flickers off. And when it pops up in the trailer, it's definitely red light. So I'm wondering if it's like, I guess they're gonna do it again. That the arms are now back in control, and someone's gonna have to talk him down and get him
Or
back in control.
potentially, maybe that's just a detail that wasn't like remembered. Honestly, I never knew that that was a thing until you told me just now. So I could easily see one of the movie makers just not knowing that there was any non-red lights with
Ooh,
his
interesting.
arms.
Yeah, it could just be a flub. Also, could be a fake trailer. It's Marvel.
Yeah,
We don't
true,
know anything.
true. Oh, I also want to mention. So, people are also speculating that this will be the introduction in the movies finally of the Sinister Six, because we've already seen that Doc Ock and Green Goblin are going to be there. There was lightning hitting a car at one point, which
And
means
Jamie
probably
Foxx is
Electro.
confirmed for the cast.
Yeah, so that would be Electro. Something moves through the shadows at one point in the trailer. It looks like it might be Lizard.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that
then
would be 4.
there's what seems to be a big sandstorm kind of during
So,
the lightning shots.
so that would be 5. Um,
It's
oh,
gonna be really cool to me if they bring back one villain from each movie. That'll be a real cool end game level love letter to the fans.
so also real quick, in terms of the 6th person, there's a couple of options. Vulture's still alive, but also they introduced Matt Gargan in Homecoming,
I was
so
about to say.
we could have Scorpion. But as another possibility, I just want to put this out there. Feast pops up in the trailer.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god, you're going Mr. Negative?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be rad?
Dude, if it's Mr. Negative, I'm gonna freak out. That would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
They give us all 5 legacy movies and the game as the collage. That would be the coolest thing ever.
If they actually got the same guy who played Martin Lee in the game to act, I would lose my fucking
Dude,
mind.
I'd never even briefly considered this as an option, but it's all I want now.
Right?
That is so good.
I'm gonna hope that they bring in fucking Vulture, and that the sandstorm wasn't actually. Well, you know what? Actually, I think I would rather have Sandman again, because I like the idea that Vulture isn't actively being an antagonist to Spider-Man anymore. So yeah, let's say Sandman stays, and then we get fucking Mr. Negative.
Lit.
But I also really want that Scorpion payoff.
Yeah, it feels like it would be hard to kind of. For some reason, he feels like the one that would be shoehorned in because
I guess
he's
it would
just
be
in this earth and no one knows him.
I guess it would be difficult to deal with the stories of Strange and Peter and all the multiverse stuff, reintroducing all the multiverse characters, introducing Mr. Negative for the first time, and then also trying to introduce Scorpion properly for the first time. So you know what? I'll actually retract my Scorpion statement. I just want the 5 legacy characters and then Mr. Negative.
Yeah, dude. If it's Mr. Negative, I really hope it's Mr. Negative now.
Right? I do apologize if I've planted this seed of excitement and then it doesn't pan out. All right. We should go ahead and move over to the Suicide Squad now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the story of the Suicide Squad, or as it's officially known, Task Force X, or as it's officially known, Redacted, because it doesn't exist as far as any sort of governmental accountability is concerned. Task Force X, more commonly referred to as the Suicide Squad, first appeared in The Brave and the Bold, number 25, which does not have a date for me for some reason. Just a second. Why is there no dates here? Well, okay. I guess I'll just somewhere between fucking 1955 and 1983.
Somewhere in there.
Man, how is Wikipedia going to do this to me? I'm just going to go number 25. Well, when is that, dickhead? All right. Well, I'm going to assume it's 1985 or 1986 or 1955 or 1956 because it's only number 25. So, it would be less than a year.
Right.
But yeah. So Uh, it actually didn't really involve any of the supervillains in the original story. Um, it had a physicist named Jess Bright, an astronomer named Dr. Hugh Evans, uh, a flight medic named Karen Grace, um, and Rick Flag, who was the team leader. It was just like some guys, basically, and they were a superheated object called the Red Wave, which was heading toward a seaside resort and boiling the ocean along the way. Uh, and they were also dealing with a couple of other weird occurrences, but really, it was just like it was like one of those pulp stories, from the golden age where they were just like, here's a story of a detective, but his fucking dog's a telepath or some shit, whatever. Like that they would just do random shit that wasn't even superhero related. And at some point, they decided to start folding in uh supervillains into Task Force X. So in the storyline Legends, um, in the midst of Darkseid's attempt to turn humanity against Earth's superheroes by using Glorious Godfrey, also known as G. Gordon Godfrey,
Mm-hmm.
who you will know if you've watched Young Justice. He is a Fox News host.
Yes.
and and I know some of you may be like, well, he's not literally a lot. They don't say
Listen, kid.
News, but we know. I don't care if you like Fox News, at least have the sense to know that that's what it is.
It is as obvious as it is that J. Jonah Jameson is definitely Alex Jones in these new Spider-Man movies.
Oh my god, that was great. We got to stop talking about Spider.
I know, I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, so because there was a campaign against superheroes through Godfrey, Waller assigned Rick Flag. It keeps specifying Rick Flag Jr. Who gives a shit? Nobody knows who Rick Flag Sr. is. But she gave him leadership of Blockbuster, Bronze Tiger, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and Enchantress, which was the first proper supervillain version of the Suicide Squad. So do we want to talk about those 5 to start, and then we'll talk about other members?
Sure.
I guess real quick, Rick Flag. All we got to say about him is he's an army guy. He's
an army guy, yeah.
Like he shoots guns and does fisticuffs. I don't really know what else. He's all right. He's not a particularly memorable presence. Whatever. But Blockbuster. This Unga Bunga motherfucker. He's like, oh god, I forgot. There's a version of him where he's got the Dorito body. He's wearing a crisp suit, but he's just got a big fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's always got kind of like a big head, but he looks anything from like really gross big head McGee in a suit to like yellow and pink Dr. Jekyll kind of looking guy to like basically a big old gray Hulk style monster. He's got a few different looks, but long and short of it is he was a really smart guy, and then he became a really strong guy. And why is he called Blockbuster? I don't know. I guess he can break blocks.
Makes sense to me.
Next, we've got Bronze Tiger, who is much cooler. So he was actually played by Michael Jai White in the fucking Arrowverse.
Yeah, he was a great character in Arrow.
Yeah, I really enjoyed him. But then again, Michael Jai White is just a fucking joy to behold all the time. Everything that I've seen him do, I'm like, yeah, this is that man. Fucking love him. But credit where credit is due. He was kind of nerfed on Arrow. Because on Arrow, he is an expert assassin who likes to use tiger claws, which are like, imagine brass knuckles, but then they also have like Wolverine style blades coming off of the brass knuckles. They're ancient ninja weaponry, real things. They're dope as fuck. Oh no, I just realized that saying that phrase, which is a normal phrase that I say, is now a Peacemaker.
Oh man, how did you just accidentally reference the movie?
Well, because I always say that. I said
brilliant.
that before Peacemaker did.
That's true.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about him. But anyway, Bronze Tiger in the comics is an actual tiger man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, okay, not always. Like, there is originally a version of him where, again, he's just a black guy wearing a costume that's honestly strikingly similar to Vixen's outfit.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. That's true.
It's very funny because Vixen's outfit is one of the most, like, it's what, Tumblrites or whatever would be like, male gaze much, really sexualizing the woman, aren't you? But Bronze Tiger almost wears the exact same thing.
That's so funny.
But then eventually he does become a tiger, yes. So
okay.
And as someone who has made my own lion superhero, I love that shit. Captain Boomerang, Digger Harkness. God, what a fucking... Nobody knew this guy existed. Like, he's so... like, he was a fucking joke character for a while, because it's like, he's a Flash villain, right? So it's like, realistically, why would boomerangs be any sort of a match for the Flash?
They're really sharp.
Or they can explode.
Yeah.
But
Once again, a character that I was only initially aware of because of a Lego video game.
Oh god, we're gonna add that to the fucking drinking game.
You can drink, audience.
But he got gadget boomerangs later. I'm pretty sure initially he just had normal boomerangs.
That's pretty funny.
Because he's another like late Golden Age to early Silver Age character. He appeared in 1960. I think the original gimmick was that he would throw the boomerang and the Flash would be like, haha, I'm fast enough to dodge any of your projectiles. And then Flash was apparently unaware of what a fucking boomerang was. So when it hit him from behind, he got hit with it.
Oh my god.
It's like, Barry, aren't you supposed to be really smart? But it was the Golden Age. Nobody knew anything that wasn't a steak and a milk for breakfast, American style, because America just really hated anything not American at the time.
Mm-hmm. Still do.
True. I also want to point out that the fucking Wikipedia page for Captain Boomerang, you know how if like there's multiple people with the same name, it'll be like, for this person, C, and then it links to the other page. It literally fucking says, for the Avatar: The Last Airbender character, also nicknamed Captain Boomerang, C. Sokka.
That's so funny.
Like, are you fucking serious? I think they said that once as a goddamn joke.
Yeah, that's not his nickname.
I hate it here.
That's so funny.
Okay, Deadshot. What's his name again? Floyd Lawton? Yeah. All right. So, look, I don't hate Will Smith. And God knows I have my fucking criticisms of the Arrowverse. But I think I like Arrow's Deadshot better.
Yeah, I really like Arrow's Deadshot. He's fascinating.
I also nobody knows this exists. So I might have even mentioned it on here before. There is an animated movie called Batman Gotham Knight. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have seen it. I think most of it. I don't think I've watched the whole thing.
It's like an hour-long animated movie with 5 or 6 different animation crews.
That's why I don't think I've seen the full thing, because I've seen some of those.
Yeah, it's like split into like 5 parts, and each part is done by a different animation crew.
It's on HBO Max. Take a trip.
I think made the animation for Gorillaz did the first part. You know the band Gorillaz?
Oh yeah, okay, that's funny.
Yeah, and that first part is great because it's literally just a bunch of teenagers at a skate park describing each of them that they had an encounter with Batman, but like,
and it's the exact plot of an episode of Batman the Animated Series.
Pretty much, they're trying to describe their own encounters, but they're all embellishing, and they were all like panicked at the time. So one of them says like he was a like man, but someone's like, no, he was a fucking giant bat, and the other one's like, you're both wrong, he was a robot.
Yeah. Also, double like, drink listener, we are talking about Batman and HBO Max.
Yes, we're so sorry for your poor liver. But Deadshot appeared in that movie, and it was a great sequence. That they were fighting on top of a train. Because like they were okay. I think the middle portion, right, had Lucius Fox had made a gadget for Batman where anytime it heard the sound of a gunshot, faster than the bullet would be flying at Batman, it would actually quickly make an electromagnetic bubble around his body, and it would deflect the bullet. And he was stoked to use it for a while, but then he used it on a mission when he was fighting enemies on a cruise ship, and the bullet got deflected into a bystander. And so Batman ultimately decided he would rather get hit with bullets himself, jumping into the fights as he does, than risk injuring the people around him that he's trying to protect. So he didn't use that gadget anymore. So following that, his fight with Deadshot becomes much more lethal and intense as a result. And one last thing I'll say about that is that there actually is a Batman anime opening that was fan made on YouTube. You should look it up. Using the song Unravel from Tokyo Ghoul, which I hate that show, but that is a banger of a song. And footage from Batman Gotham Knight, and one little clip from Batman Begins.
Well, that's cool.
And the like hype part towards the end of the song is they do a fantastic transition from that movie's recreation of Thomas and Martha Wayne getting murdered, and Bruce is staring down the barrel of the gun, and it transitions from that to him leaping through the air as he's getting shot at by Deadshot. So if you want good Deadshot stuff that is not the terrible Suicide Squad movie, Arrow has a few episodes with him that are fun, and Batman Gotham Knight is a blast.
And he's also pretty good. I mean, I'd say that the Arrow Deadshot is my favorite, and then every other Deadshot to me is about on par. The one from the was he in Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay? I don't remember. I think he is. I know he's in Batman Assault on Arkham.
Yeah, I've seen Assault on Arkham. I haven't seen Hell to Pay.
I can't remember if he's in Hell to Pay. But I think like every other, and he's also in one episode. I guess technically he's in 2 episodes of the Justice League animated series. He's in an episode of Justice League, and he's in an episode of Justice League Unlimited, and those are all about on par to me, with the Arrow one getting a slight edge.
Yeah, I want to point out that Deadshot got me in trouble with my fucking mom.
Really?
Well, because, okay, I was super excited when Assault on Arkham came out. I bought it on DVD. I took it home. I was like, hey, Mom, let's watch this together. And she's like, okay. And I think my niece was in the room with us, too. So, like, all 3 of us are watching this movie. And, like, my niece was no stranger to superhero stuff, even some of the bloodier stuff. Even though she was little, like, I wound up bringing her up on, like, Dragon Ball Z and all sorts of fight stuff. So she could handle that. But what I wasn't expecting for her to see was Harley boning down on Deadshot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sitting there wide-eyed, sweating, staring at the screen, and I slow turn to face Mom, and she's not even looking at the screen, she's glaring right at me. And I was just like, I didn't know this was in here, all right?
And she goes, Yahtzee!
Yeah, fucking... Okay, can we not ever do that again? That was one of the worst Harley Quinnisms that... And they tried to push it in that movie so hard.
I don't know why they kept doing that. It was so weird.
It was annoying, and I didn't like that voice for her either.
No, it wasn't a great voice.
Whoever voiced Harley, like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw shade, but like, that wasn't it, Chief. Because I know famous voice actors are listening to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's Enchantress, who I don't really have a whole lot to say about, because like any like I might have had for the character, it's just fucking that movie.
The hula hooping space witch.
Yeah, yeah, she does look like she's hula hooping. I'll say the transition in the one boardroom scene where like she has her hand on the table and the other hand comes up and grabs hers and it flips around and then suddenly she's Enchantress. I think that's cool.
Cool effect, nonsense character.
Yeah. God. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about her, so we're just gonna move on. Unless you really, really want to.
No, I've got nothing to say.
Okay, good. So that was the original roster for the Suicide Squad, but they would wind up having a whole bunch more. We would... Yo, what the fuck? Sorry. I scrolled down to get to the part of the Wikipedia page that says notable members of the Suicide Squad. And you know, this name like some of the most prominent members from the team. Harley's not on the fucking list.
Are you kidding me? She's
not on any of these lists. What the fuck is that? Okay, finally.
Like, since 2006, she's in every iteration of the Suicide Squad.
Okay, the first list that I see her mentioned on is Volume 4 from 2011 to 2014.
Oh, really? It was until 2011 that she went. Okay.
Well, I don't know that was her first appearance. That's just the first quick glimpse I'm seeing here. So maybe that's why. But like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna like list out every single name, especially because a lot of these characters would be me being like, I don't know who that is, and I don't feel like looking it up.
Yep.
Like for example, I really like the character Nightshade. I think she is a cool concept, but next to nothing has been done with her. So really, what the fuck am I going to say about Nightshade?
Yep.
Nobody even knows who she is. Do you know who Nightshade is?
Nope.
Exactly my point. She has to deal with the Shadow Force, which is a really cool concept that I feel like should be a little bit more prominent in DC Comics. But
Is
they
it
don't.
like is it like an alternative to the Speed Force? Like it's one of those kinds of cosmic.
It's like the Upside Down.
Okay.
It's like a shadow dimension, and that dimension itself turns into energy when it interacts with our reality. So she draws power from the Shadow Force, which is like a negative world kind of deal. And it's cool. She has really cool shadow powers. I dig it. I'm a sucker for shadow powers. But all right, so we're gonna just start going through and talking about some of the most notable ones that we actually have stuff to say about. Count Vertigo.
Okay. I like Count Vertigo.
He has one of the best powers for writers to utilize because it can be as overpowered or underpowered as they need for any given situation. Would you say that's fair to say? Because
Oh yes.
either he's able to completely take down like Superman by just making him have no fucking balance and he just collapses to the ground, or fucking Kid Flash is able to power through and run straight through his vertigo field and tackle him. So it's like it's one of those where it's like you use him to make whatever level of difficulty for his enemies would feel appropriate for the situation. He's also a member of the Vladimir royal family, which means it's really hard for the Justice League to nail him down because diplomatic immunity is in the mix. We got Joker as a member of the Suicide Squad. We don't need to say a whole lot about Joker because, Lord knows, when I get to his episode, it's
going to be oh god, that's gonna be a big episode.
Yeah. Also, real quick, speaking of that, I think what I might do, since we're coming up on these episodes, I think I might have Cape Corner do like 25 episode quote unquote seasons.
Makes sense.
And as like a season finale, I'll try to do something, either big or that we've been building up to. So I think after the Kingdom Hearts episode will be this quote unquote season 1 finale.
Ooh.
So I think I know who I'm gonna do for that. I'll tell you later.
Nice.
And might have to do Joker as one of these finales.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So Dr. Light is one of the original, not original, but like early days members of the Suicide Squad. I specifically Arthur Light. He is a dope ass villain. I really like him. Oh, wait, I forgot. Didn't he do something really fucked up?
I don't remember.
He raped someone, didn't he?
Maybe. This doesn't sound familiar. I'm not brushed up on Dr. Light's history very much.
Hang on. I'm almost positive. Oh, yep. Yep. Dr. Light raped Elongated Man's wife, Sue Dibney. That's why I remember.
God.
Yep. Great.
Well, he's canceled.
Well, Yeah. Also, hopefully dead. Uh,
Yes.
Look, I'm of the mindset that
He's suicided.
murdering someone is obviously bad, but I think raping someone is worse because leaving them alive to suffer trauma of taking away their freedom and their choice and stuff in such a horrendous fashion is like like don't get me wrong, no one wants to die. When you die, any worries that you had are like gone, whether you believe in heaven or just everything shuts off. You're you're no longer constrained to the mortal qualms of issues like trauma, regardless. So what I'm saying is that's really fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And he was in the Teen Titans cartoon.
They put him in the Teen Titans.
Yeah. Raven traumatized him in like episode 7 or something. He pops up and he's kicking the Titans ass for a little bit, and he starts focusing on Raven, and she's like face down. He's like, what's the matter, afraid of the light? And then she turns around and she has the 4 glowing red eyes and has fucking shadow tentacles and grabs him and draws him under her cloak.
Oh, he's fucked.
And while she has like razor sharp teeth, and she goes, what's the matter, afraid of the dark?
That's pretty badass.
Fucking when Robin calls out to her and she snaps back to reality, there goes gravity. She like backs up, and the color has been drained out of his suit, and it's been like partially melted, and he's just in fetal position shivering. And it's like, yeah, you deserve that.
That's pretty good.
Every time he pops up in the show after that, when he sees Raven, he starts having like a panic attack. Again, absolutely deserved.
Yeah, he earned it.
Nemesis is the character that made me wind up losing composure over the fact that there's apparently an Alfred Pennyworth clone. Oracle was a member of the Suicide Squad.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Nope. Neither will the fact that Vixen was.
What?
She's a hero. So why?
That's really weird.
Real talk. Someday we're gonna do a Vixen episode, and I'm hyped because I've loved her ever since Justice League.
Yeah.
I have a type, I've noticed. I really like intense, dark-skinned, muscular women.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I've got it so bad for Mirko from My Hero Academia. Because I also like bunny girls, and she is both. Poison Ivy. Yeah, she makes sense for the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that fits. Eco-terrorist.
Yeah.
I really love that in the Harley Quinn show. That at some point someone calls her a supervillain. She goes, "I identify more as an eco-terrorist, but whatever."
Yeah,
it's just a great line.
I suppose I'll take this opportunity real quick to update everyone on my progress with the Harley Quinn cartoon. I stopped watching it a while back because I got really upset because I wasn't expecting to feel feelings, and
yeah, it gets you at some point
where Poison Ivy, spoilers for Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy turned giant and was helping to fight a bunch of sentient trees, and she just got fucking shot at the end and is apparently dead. And I'm sure like they'll find a way to revive her, but just the way that they handled her getting shot like that, and like it was all very serious, and then the episode just ends not with any fucking jokes or anything. I was like, ow. I didn't want that.
Yeah, that was brutal.
So when I feel up to it, I'll continue that show. Um, oh yeah, I guess we should also mention Amanda Waller herself. God,
Yeah, that seems like a good thing to mention.
what a fucking bitch. I want to say, everything I had seen of Waller's live action performance from Viola Davis in the first movie, I was like, whatever. Her performance in The Suicide Squad, oh my god,
Terrifying.
knocked that shit out of the park.
I like that depending on which Earth you're on, Amanda Waller is either kind of sketchy but pretty noble, or borderline satanic.
Yeah,
It just depends on which Earth you're on. Like on Arrow, she's kind of shady but pretty noble. She's done some bad things, but it's all in the greater good, and she's got lines she won't cross, and she's ultimately kind of helpful. But it's like this Waller will kill anyone or anything for any reason if it furthers the goal that she's assigned herself to.
Yep. I do like my original introduction to Amanda Waller was once again in the Justice League cartoon, and that one rode a line pretty good because
that one was great.
She was extremely nuanced in that version because she had moments where you could see like, oh, you know, she really is trying to do the right thing, and then there are times where you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
Yeah, what I loved about that version of Amanda Waller is that she was never completely wrong. Where it was like, you're doing shitty things, but I completely understand why you're this afraid of the Justice League and why you're this determined to keep them in check. That show, which to most appears to be a kids show from the early 2000s, is an incredibly nuanced and deep story that I find fascinating.
Yeah, and honestly, everything post Justice Lords would give extreme credence to any skepticism regarding the Justice League.
Yeah.
Like, we have proof that you guys can and would totally go fucking ballistic. So you'll forgive us. We're going to have some countermeasures in place.
Yep.
Who the fuck is Big Sur?
Never heard of him.
He's apparently a Flash villain. He's a big fat guy.
Okay.
He looks like Albert, but white.
hey. It's Big Sur.
The Clock King.
I love the Clock King, but which Clock King is it?
William Talkman.
William Talkman. I was either going to be William Talkman or Temple Fugit.
Who the fuck is Temple Fugit?
He's the version from the animated series. The DCAU Clock King is named Temple Fugit.
Oh, okay.
But the one from most other places I've seen him is William Talkman. I don't know why it was different in the animated universe.
Okay. Cluemaster. I know that person. Where do I know them from?
Cluemaster is the father of Spoiler, I believe.
Is he?
I believe Stephanie Brown's dad, I'm pretty sure, is the Cluemaster.
Oh my god, his name's Arthur Brown, so you're right. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's a neat little tie-in.
No. I realized I actually know him from The Batman, the TV show.
The Batman.
You know what I've realized, I've come to terms with. What's the song? Shit, hang on. Barracuda.
Ooh.
You know the song Barracuda?
Yeah, I'm excited to hear where we're going with this.
There's a riff in Barracuda that perfectly transitions into the Batman theme.
Oh, that's so great.
There's a part in Barracuda where it's like the Batman.
That's perfect.
It's almost like the exact same thing. But anyway, Cluemaster appears in an early episode of The Batman where, once again, he's a big fat guy.
Yeah. Once again, not a Lego game, but a video game is the first time I became aware that Clue Master was a character because he is name dropped in Batman Arkham Knight by some of the militia guys just walking around. And at some point, like I love Batman Arkham Knight. If you just hang around long enough, you hear all kinds of conversations. And one of my favorites is that they're talking about Riddler, and they're like, "Who's leaving the green question marks everywhere?" And he says it's Riddler. And he goes, "Are you sure it's Riddler? I could have sworn Gotham had a Clue Master too." And he goes, "Who the fuck is Clue Master?" He says he does the same thing that Riddler does, but he leaves clues instead of riddles. It's a great conversation that these two
Yeah.
militiamen are having.
So he's basically Riddler, but more straightforward.
Yeah. Those militiamen have such funny conversations. I think my all-time favorite is you never get to hear the beginning of this conversation, but you know what they're talking about because you drop in and you hear two of the militia guys talking, and he goes, "Look, I'm just saying he's got one face. It's in two halves." And he goes, "It's just a name, man." And he goes, "I'm not the one who doesn't understand fractions." And I just love it. That's one of my favorites when they're making fun of Two Face's name.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty great.
That game is amazing. Anyway, Clue Master, real weird.
They also have Luis Lincoln, the second incarnation of Killer Frost, who is
So it's not
the
Caitlin
really
Snow.
fucking crazy one. No, it's the crazy one.
I did not realize there were two Killer Frosts.
Because there's three.
Oh, okay.
There was and the first one, her name was Crystal Frost, and she first appeared in Firestorm #3 in June 1978. She was a scientist or a student studying to be a scientist at Hudson University. Fell in love with Martin Stein, who was her teacher. You know, it's kind of weird because an old guy, but whatever. Then apparently was just working on a project in the Arctic. Learned that Stein didn't feel the same about her, being that she was like a fucking child. And accidentally locked herself in the thermofrost chamber, got transformed, and wound up having a murderous crusade against Firestorm, calling herself Killer Frost. She eventually died because she absorbed too much energy from Firestorm, which sounds to me like Firestorm murdered her, but I might be wrong. But regardless, she actually. So, what's really fucked up is for a while they were just burying villain bodies under the Hall of Justice.
That's disturbing.
Yeah. So she was one of them, and so her body was later reanimated as a Black Lantern. But after that, then it was Louise Lincoln, and she was the longest running Killer Frost. She took up the mantle in 1985. She was a colleague and friend to Crystal Snow, and she was the one because like the only real killer with Crystal was that she wanted to kill Firestorm as a result of being jilted. Luis is the one that will just fucking she will go on a murderous spree. She's the one that appears in Young Justice, as well as Assault on Arkham. She's the one that will happily just murder anyone that's in her way.
Cool. Is it also the one from Justice League Unlimited?
Don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
I assume it is because she's pretty unhinged. Clickety clickety clack.
Killer Frost, DCAU. Oh, she ugly. Why she look like that? It never specifically says who she is.
Based on
Um,
the character design and attitude, I'm gonna assume it's her.
well, it says the Killer Frost scene in the series seems to be based more on Louise Lincoln.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Cool.
Though apparently in the Justice League Adventures comic series, the first Killer Frost, Crystal, made an appearance.
Oh.
So, other members, Chemo. I do remember this guy. He's basically like Nuclear Man.
His power is that he has cancer.
Well, is that?
No, I'm just judging by the name Chemo.
Well, you said that, and I started questioning. I was like, oh, that sounds like something they would do. They did make fucking Asbestos Man. No, wait, that
Did
was
they
Marvel.
really?
No, that was Marvel. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, okay, so there is a guy called Asbestos Man, and he had like an armored and padded suit lined with asbestos. And this was back in the day when they didn't know asbestos was poisonous or cancer inducing. So years later, like decades later, actually, after Asbestos Man had sort of like not been used in a long time, they randomly like brought him back up by saying that the reason he stopped being a supervillain was because he got cancer and he just died. And so a bunch of heroes and villains attended Asbestos Man's funeral. But no, Chemo has superhuman strength and durability, regeneration, expelling hazardous liquid materials, toxic kinesis, size alteration, and power replication.
Okay.
So he's a toxic boy.
He's hella toxic.
Yeah. Get Britney Spears up in here to sing about him. So, okay, you want to know how I actually the first footage I ever saw of Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
What was it?
Apparently the fight scene with Rey and Kylo and the what are they called? The Praetorian Guards. The red guys.
Yeah.
The fight scene with all of them is perfectly syncable to the song Toxic.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So if you look up on YouTube Toxic lightsabers, you'll see it. that was the first I ever saw of that movie.
That's amazing.
All right. King Faraday was on the Suicide Squad?
What?
Really?
That's cool.
For those of you who don't know, Faraday is like he's kind of like DC's answer to Nick Fury, would you say?
Probably. I don't know a whole lot about him. I just remember reading the name a few times.
He technically works for Interpol. He appeared in Young Justice in the episode where Haley Circus has all the shit with Parasite.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
But he's kind of like their super spy, like super agent guy.
Yeah, that fits.
Multiplex, who appeared in episode 2 of The Flash.
Yep, one of the OG Flash villains from the show.
Yep. The second villain to appear and the second villain to die.
Yeah, that was back when they were just killing everyone they ran into.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Flash characters, Plastique was on the Suicide Squad.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite things about the Flash TV show, by the way, is that Arrow has this immense moral struggle with the fact that he killed a whole bunch of people early in the show, and then of course he goes back to it when it's absolutely necessary, but whatever. But they acknowledge it, but then the Flash just pretends he's never killed anyone when he killed like the first solid 2 months of villains.
Yep. Well, he didn't kill Weather Wizard, but he
Joe killed Weather Wizard.
Fell out a window or something.
What?
How did Multiplex die? He like fell out a window or something.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Flash didn't kill him. Multiplex was trying to use his powers while Flash was trying to save him. and then he
Didn't he
died.
make another arm come out of his arm to force Barry to let go of him?
I think he was trying to like use the second arm to pull Barry off the ledge, and Barry had to let go.
Yeah, whatever.
I think, but there are definitely villains that Barry and his team straight up murdered.
Oh, they absolutely murdered fucking Atom Smasher. So
Yes, yeah, they super killed him.
that one's not even like, well, you know, with the circumstance. No, they locked him in a chamber and fried him to death.
Yep.
So
they irradiated him until he died. It was really fucked up.
The Suicide Squad has also had Black Spider, who is just Spider-Man.
He's literally just evil Spider-Man. I love that DC has some just straight up evil Marvel characters, and Marvel has some straight up evil DC characters.
Yeah, they love poking fun at each other. It's great. But like DC is really opened up about the fact that, like, yeah, we copied Spider-Man. Like, to acknowledge it, they got fucking Josh Keaton to voice him.
Oh, they did? That's really funny.
In Young Justice, Josh Keaton, who is the voice of the Spectacular Spider-Man, voices him and straight up acts like Spider-Man. In Young Justice Season 3, he fucking is chasing a guy down to murder him because, you know, he's an assassin. And as the guy runs away, he straight up says, huh, why do they always run? Do I need better quips?
That's great. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, and also just on the topic of Josh Keaton, worth mentioning, he played Chris Evans beautifully in the first episode of Marvel's What If.
He did. I honestly didn't realize that was him.
And he apparently fooled the Hollywood Reporter. Because the Hollywood Reporter put out an article talking about how cool it is that Chris Evans came back.
Yeah. Very good. Cheetah.
Cheetah? I know. I used to be like okay with Cheetah, and then Wonder Woman 84 happened, and now I'm not okay with Cheetah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to talk about Cheetah either, to be frank. Like, if you want a good version of Cheetah, you have to watch Justice League Doom, because I think that's the only good version of Cheetah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Also, the Justice League cartoon, that time she made out with Batman was pretty great. He clearly has a thing for cat girls.
Oh yeah.
You know, you'll have some head ass that'll be like, well, he was just doing that so he could escape. He looked pretty horny. Like,
yeah. I think he was going for it, and it was one of those two birds with one stone kind of situations where he's like, I bet I can get out of this, but also I get a kiss.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm doing this to escape, but also score.
But also, she's hot and she's a cat, which is totally my thing.
So, bonus. El Diablo, who
I also don't really want to talk about. Although he was okay in that movie. The actor did very well. I had no problem with most of the actors' portrayals in that movie, except for one. But I didn't have much of a problem with most of the actors in that first Suicide Squad movie. But it's just so poorly written that I don't care about any of them anymore.
When you said except for one, I took a second to be like, wait, who? And then I was like, oh, right. Right. Okay, got it.
You go, wait a minute. Oh.
Because I was like, they're all bad. And then I was like, oh, wait, that's right. One was way worse than the other.
One of them bragged about how awesome he was going to be for like 6 months straight, and then was really bad.
Can we stop putting Jared Leto in shit? He's been fucking Joker twice now, which is more than better Jokers have gotten to do. He's going to be in fucking...
Sorry.
He's going to be in Mobius. And now I heard that wait, what was the other thing I recently heard that he was going to be that pissed me off?
I don't know. I only know about Mobius. Or Morbius.
Sorry, but fucking my bad. There's something that he's going to be doing. Hang on. God damn it! He's going to be the main character of Tron 3.
Well, see, other than... I've seen Jared Leto in situations where I thought he was pretty good. He's a good actor. It's just I just did not like the way he did the Joker. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like it was hitting the right tone. And it also just really bugged me that he bragged so much about how much work he put into doing the Joker and that it was just kind of something that I could do, which was...
Well, look, man, I appreciate you. But we're going to have to fucking diverge here because no, Jared Leto needs to just die. Look, he's a weird fucking creep that has a sex cult, and I'm not down for this shit.
Oh, I didn't even know about that, but okay.
Oh, did I not tell that to you? Okay,
that's escaped my attention.
So, okay, he headlines the band 30 Seconds to Mars. He owns an island where he charges people lots of money, but they get to fly out to his island to hear his band perform a concert, and everyone has to wear white robes, and you can pay a premium price to have sex with him. And and when questioned about it, when someone was like, not to be rude, Mr. Leto, this almost seems a bit cultish, and he's like, no, yeah, it's a cult.
That also sounds kind of illegal.
Yeah. Like, technically it's a financial transaction, so you could be like, there should be some legality, but also financial transactions aren't always legal. Like, trafficking is a financial transaction, so like it's what? Can we stop putting him in movies, please?
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, I was gonna say, you know what's really fucked up? El Diablo was white.
Oh, was that actor? I wouldn't even pay attention.
No. The character was white.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm looking at the cover. He's white.
That's pretty funny.
And not even like, I'm aware some Mexican people are like, whitish. No, he looks like a guy that would be like, hi, my name is Dave.
Oh my god.
His original name is Lazarus Lane.
Yeah, that's pretty white too.
Yeah. Oh wait, okay, so apparently that was an old version who operated in the 19th century in the American Old West. But still, so like he has dealings with like Jonah Hex. I'm sorry, what? I was about apparently Lazarus Lane was cursed to be the host of a minor demon which acts as a spirit of vengeance. And I was like, wait a minute, isn't that Ghost Rider? But apparently Spirit of Vengeance is also what the Spectre is.
That's its name? I never knew that.
No. The Spectre is classified as a Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh,
but like,
I just didn't know that many things were classified as a Spirit of Vengeance. I thought that was a unique moniker.
Yeah, I thought that was just Ghost Rider.
Huh.
So, apparently not. But anyway, and look, like the later iteration of El Diablo is a guy called Rafael Sandoval, which sounds a lot more Hispanic. But like, I'm just gonna put this out there. Just because the dude was in the American Old West doesn't mean we should have had the original Diablo be what? El Diablo be white.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to kind of like skip through the last few that I want to mention more quickly because I also want to talk about some of the stories they've been in and the movie especially. King Shark, he's great. The couple versions I've seen of him are all great. The Flash, Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad, they're all different, but they're all great. Harley Quinn, don't need to talk about her. I have an episode about her already. Go listen to it. Black Manta is dope as fuck and easily the coolest part. God damn it. Fuck you, Peacemaker. I hate that because that's such a normal part of my vernacular, and now I can't do it. Fuck.
Fuck, that's true.
Shut your mouth. Anyway, Black Manta is really cool, and he is easily the...
so sad now. He's he's cool, you know.
I'm a broken man because of fucking John Cena. I hate it here. Black Manta is the best part of Aquaman. You can fight me on that.
Yeah, sure.
No,
he's
you know what?
He's really cool. I love
Black Manta is the second best part of Aquaman.
What's the best?
Calderam.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie. I was like, he's not the best part of that movie.
The mythos in general.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. But I was like, in the movie, no, Patrick Wilson's over the top performance as Orm is the best part of that movie.
Patrick Wilson. Okay, no, sorry. Sorry, I was thinking of Patrick Warburton.
Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Patrick Wilson. Did I get it wrong?
Just like, hey, Peter, it's me, Ocean Master.
Man.
That would have been great. That would have made me watch that movie.
Oh,
yeah. Deathstroke. What am I going to say? Like, he's cool. Yeah, obviously, it's fucking Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
That
really uncomfortable storyline with him in the Teen Titans Judas Contract movie, where he's got a romantic relationship, I think, with someone who's 15.
Please tell me it's not Tara.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Tara.
God damn it. What the fuck, dude?
It was a plausibly romantic relationship with Tara. At least that's how I read it. I don't know. Maybe I was looking for something that wasn't there. I'm pretty sure they were very explicit about it.
There was 100% an era with the DC animated movies there where they were making really gross sexual shit out of a bunch of characters. There was that time where Batman banged Batgirl.
Oh yeah, but that's not as bad as this somehow, because Batgirl is at least college aged, but Tara is definitely 15 in this movie.
I don't know, man. But one thing I also want to say real quick about the whole deal with the Judas Contract. Most people's first introduction to Tara was again with the Teen Titans cartoon. Mm-hmm. So you said that you know about Blind Wave, right?
Yes.
What's really fun is that they reacted to Young Justice Season 3, which actually subverts Tara's usual story of betraying the team. And she has a role reversal with her brother. Because in the comics, Geoforce remains a hero while Tara turns into a villain. But in Young Justice, Tara is actually given the option to stay a hero, and she chooses to take it. Where Geoforce... Yeah. So what's really funny is Blind Wave is used to that with Tara, and they just saw Tara's first appearance in Teen Titans, which they're reacting to now. So when it gets to the part where Tara betrays the team, I'm sure they're going to be like, oh, well, she's being tempted to betray them, but she'll turn good again, right? Right? It's like, no, she full on betrays them. That's her normal story.
That's great.
So I'm excited for that. They had the fucking edgelord Joker's daughter on the Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Duella Dent.
Yeah, Duella. Interesting.
They had Parasite, Reverse Flash.
Classic.
But that was Danny West.
Oh, Daniel West? New 52 Reverse Flash? Okay.
Yeah. Katana.
Mm-hmm. This is Katana. She's got my back.
I'd advise not getting hit with her sword. It steals the souls of its victims.
That's like my favorite delivery of any line in the history of comic. That line, it's my second favorite delivery of any line in the history of comic book films. Is I'd advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
God.
And my favorite delivery is George Clooney's, "Hey, Freeze, I'm Batman." That's my favorite one.
I thought you were going to mention the Bat credit card.
Oh, that's my third favorite.
Never leave the cave without it.
Never leave the cave without it. Perfect.
That scene wound up becoming memed because of the nostalgia critic a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the most recent members of the Suicide Squad involve Peace, Superboy, Talon, which is a wild one.
Superboy, that's wild.
Yeah. I hear Talon. That one's fucking crazy.
Yeah. As
can
in
you
Court of
imagine
Owls, Talon?
Yeah. Can you imagine a Talon fuck one other than the Court of Owls?
Yeah, you'd think that they'd have to detonate them like immediately when they refuse to be controlled.
Yeah, I don't know. And then of course Bloodsport. So we'll use that to pivot on into the Suicide Squad. So you disagree with me on this, but more starkly opinionated than you when it comes to the DC movies. I believe the Suicide Squad is a great DC EU movie, because while other might have good parts or might be good comparative to other DC EU movies, man, the Suicide Squad is the first one that I, from start to finish, had little to no qualms with, and made me cry. It made me cry over rats.
It got to me.
Rats. What
it got
the
to
fuck?
Me. Taika got to me.
Yeah.
It was Taika. I wasn't gonna cry, and then Taika got me.
He was speaking on screen for all of like 20 seconds, and yet that's all he needed to get me emotional.
It was like it was like 10 seconds, and he made me cry.
Real.
It was one line. She says, "Why rats, Papa?" And he says, "Rats are the lowliest and most despised creatures of all, and if they have purpose, so do we all."
You know what's fun? I was listening to your Phantom Optimist episode. Phantom Optimist, by the way, they're great.
Yes, please.
Mentioned to your girlfriend that line, and hearing you say that line, I was like, that sounds okay. I mean, it sounds a little corny. But
so
fine.
You listened to my spoiler review before watching the movie?
Yeah.
That's so
because
funny.
I was planning on watching it at the time.
Okay.
But also I didn't finish the episode.
Oh, okay.
But I heard that. I was like, sounds a little corny, but you know, I'm here for the corn. It's superheroes.
I'm betting Taika can kind of make it work.
Yeah, and then I watched it actually play out, and with the music and everything that had happened leading up to that, I was like, oh god.
Now, suffice it to say, I do not deliver lines with the same emotional depth that Taika Waititi is able to summon.
Yeah. So okay, real quick, one of the things I wanted to say very quickly about the Suicide Squad. Thank you for actually letting someone not be the hardest of badasses for once. Because if I was in the same situation as Savant, I would have screamed and ran too.
Yeah, I love that. I also love about this movie that it opens on Michael Rooker's perspective. Like, we are being led to believe by the opening of that movie, oh, this is our POV character. We're seeing, much like Guardians of the Galaxy, that it's like, oh, okay, we're going to be seeing it from this dude's perspective. There will be lots of characters, but this is the guy where we're going to really understand his emotions. And he dies
in the intro. Yeah.
6 minutes.
It's longer than that, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think he dies like 6 minutes. Maybe it's 8.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the intro scene is over 10 minutes. I think.
Okay, maybe I may have that mixed up. Oh, maybe it's Weasel I'm thinking of that dies within 6 minutes.
Yeah, because you got to the intro where they're quickly bringing everyone up to speed, which takes a couple minutes in the prison. Then they have the flag walk, and then they ride in the helicopter, and they talk in the helicopter for a while, and then they're exiting the helicopter. Then Weasel dies, and then they're on the island for a few more minutes before everyone.
Yeah, so it probably is 10 minutes. You're probably right. But Weasel, I just adore Rick Flag. Did anyone check if Weasel could swim?
There's so many quotable things from this movie. Fucking, do you want to just like start doing some quotes real quick to get them out of our system?
Yeah, like we did with Deadpool. We got to do it.
Yeah. All names are letters, dickhead.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound. Where the fuck did the Afghan Hound have thumbs?
Fucking fake mustache.
Who's Milton? I would have recognized if we had a Milton with us.
And his entire freak out during that point as she's saying that is so
yes.
Good. Oh yeah, speaking of the fucking I turned them into my mom in my head and I killed them.
I think that might be the best one. And then just because we've referenced it so many times, unless what they're showing off is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's true.
Something about the way John Cena's lips look as he's saying that seems like it doesn't look like John Cena's normal face. But
and I love I value peace with all my heart, and I don't care how many men, women, and children I have to kill to get it. And then Ratcatcher goes to Polka Dot Man, I thought you were the crazy one. He goes, I am.
God. Which is endlessly intimidating right there.
Yes, it's like, oh no.
And he doesn't say it to brag. He almost sounds sad when he's like, I am.
Yeah. He's messed up.
Polka
Dot Man is my favorite character in this movie.
Oh, he's great. He shouldn't have died. Fuck you guys.
Shouldn't have died. My favorite.
Oh yeah, fucking what are you laughing at me for? Why are you in tiny whities? That's racist.
That's just racist.
Oh man. Oh. This movie, stylistically, the cinematography is one of the best things. It's up there with Scott Pilgrim versus the World for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got some of the most clever transitions, usage of text on screen, camera angles, playing with camera movement. Like, everything is just oozing with style, and I love it. Like, I feel like James Gunn had more freedom to get wild with this movie than he did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've never been like a huge James Gunn stan or anything, but I might be now.
Yeah, this was really good.
I won't belabor this movie section for too long because I know you already did a Phantom Optimist episode about it, but I want to say I didn't even realize that King Shark was played by Sylvester Stallone until like I watched a reactor point it out. I was like, holy shit, that was Sylvester Stallone.
I love a hand. And then, yes, that is your hand in a way. Very good.
I think his first lines are some of my favorites from him. Just like,
yes,
so smart, me.
Book
Love
read.
book.
Enjoy book very much.
Yeah.
And he's holding it upside down the whole time.
He was told he was going to meet some new people, so he was really eager to impress them.
Yeah, and he's holding the book upside down. They killed me.
That's great. Also, fucking Peacemaker, his derisive lines of millennials and hobbyists.
Yep.
Just oh, and him and Bloodsport having their fucking dick measuring contest where it's like, he does what I do, but better. How can you do it better? I hit my targets dead center. Oh, I hit my targets more dead center. How can you hit more dead center than dead center? Because I use smaller bullets. My bullets would go through your bullet holes without even touching the sides. And then that around to how he gets beaten, which is great.
It's perfect.
Because he's so fond
of
using fancy bullets like his exploding compression bullets, which are again dope as fuck. But at that point he was using a hollow point bullet, which is just like, you're a real asshole that you were going to shoot a girl who's on the ground praying with a hollow point. What the fuck is your problem? Because those are bullets specifically designed to not be clean kills, but to do a lot of internal damage. And because he was being a fucked up asshole and using a hollow point while Bloodsport shot a regular bullet, he was actually able to shoot through the hollow point without touching the sides and shatter it.
And I love Ratcatcher's first line where she's, well, it's not her first line, but where she's just tired and she's woken up with the rats on her shoulder. And she goes, "This is Sebastian. Say hi to everyone, Sebastian." It's just really cute. I love Sebastian.
Yeah. I do like that at the end of the movie we got the payoff of Bloodsport forcing himself to pet Sebastian because first of all, he has some legitimate trauma with rats. Being locked in a crate with starving rats, you know they were fucking biting chunks out of his body. But also like he was like, I can't deny those rats really saved the day, so I owe this fucking rat a good pet. So here I go. Pretty much. But also, what the fuck was with Bloodsport's gear? Like, it's cool, but that was like some Iron Man shit. He would just pull a patch off his costume and it would make a gun, and then he'd pull another patch off and it could modify the gun that he already made.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I really like it. I just wish we maybe had an extra line or two of dialogue to explain what the fuck that was. Because they just sort of throw it at us and they never really like, oh yeah, you know, he got nanotech gear from fucking, or like, you know, it's just what he's got. I also like that they make out for you to accept him as like the main character of the movie by pulling the one impressive thing Bloodsport ever did in the comics.
Yeah.
And again, I want to point out, if any of you are bitching about the fact that Bloodsport was able to shoot Superman, watch Justice League Doom, read the comics, fucking pay attention to Superman's most basic stories. Even watch Batman v Superman. Y'all love that movie so goddamn much, Zack Snyder fans. Well, I hate to break it to you, but he gets hit with multiple gas grenades, which are infinitely easier to... I can dodge a fucking grenade that's shot at me from a launcher. You know what I can't dodge? A bullet.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not saying it would be easy for me to dodge a grenade. I'm just saying it's possible. I could do it on a good day.
It is very funny to me that a lot of people are complaining that Superman got hurt by Superman's most famous weakness.
Yeah. Fucking...
Oh, did you think
I don't understand.
God in this? It's like, I get that Snyder put a lot of God imagery. He's not God.
Yeah. No.
He can be hurt.
It's like being like, oh, I don't understand how fucking Alan Scott lost to Mr. Cheese, the man made entirely of cheese. It's like, well, maybe it's because, you know, he's fucking yellow all over, inside and out. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, the original Green Lantern has a weakness to the color yellow.
I had briefly forgotten that, and I thought you were just going to say that Alan Scott is lactose intolerant.
No, that's Super Dude from All That.
I thought that's how Cheeseman defeated Alan Scott.
I don't know. Have you ever seen All That? No, you're younger than me, so you probably haven't, have you?
I have not.
Okay, so Kenan Thompson plays Super Dude as a recurring skit on All That. And he is essentially Superman, but his weakness is that he's lactose intolerant. So someone even presenting like a bottle of milk or yogurt to him acts like kryptonite, and he like, gets weak and crippled.
That's really funny.
And every single, because it's a kid's show, right? So people will be like, "What's wrong with Super Dude?" And somebody will be like, "He's lactose intolerant." And somebody's obviously like, "What's lactose intolerant?" And Amanda Bynes would always randomly be somewhere in the set, like she'd be in a cupboard or she'd be in like one of the freezers or something. She would just always pop out at that moment specifically to explain what lactose intolerant. Or she like come out of a book.
That's funny.
Yeah. But man, the Suicide Squad's really good. Get HBO Max, watch it while you can.
Drink.
Yeah. Well, no,
it's a great movie.
You're the HBO Max guy.
That's true. When you say it, it's just a casual recommendation. I obsessively reference it. Also, you'd have to get it quick because it will only be on HBO Max through September 5th.
Yeah. So this is going up on August 29th. So you've got about a week left.
Yep.
Go do it. In terms of other Suicide Squad stuff, I do highly recommend Assault on Arkham. Be aware there is a scene where Harley bangs, so don't watch it with your mom. Unless you're Oedipus, I guess.
There's also Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, which is very good and kind of follows through on a really weird hanging plot thread. Well, it's not a hanging plot thread. It's a plot thread that they deliberately dug back up, but from the Flashpoint paradox. And it's an interesting little twist in that movie.
Really? What's that?
I guess I'll spoil. If you don't want to know what the thing is, skip forward in your podcasting app about 30 seconds. But in Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, it winds up turning out there's like, I think the MacGuffin of the movie is like this card that lets you avoid hell when you die if you have it on you when you die. And they're trying to get it before some mysterious antagonist gets it. It turns out that this antagonist is the Reverse Flash, who still has the bullet hole through his head from where Flashpoint Batman shot him. And he's like he's like summoned all of the Speed Force he could muster to keep himself alive. And he's like extending this final nanosecond of his life for like weeks using the Speed Force and trying to get the card so he doesn't go to hell when he dies.
So are you telling me he's literally outrunning death?
Yeah.
I'm going to put this out there.
For a while.
That's bullshit.
Yes.
I think that's officially the part where we cross the line into too ridiculous for my blood.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty fun that it's like, oh, so he's so fast that the second the bullet passes through his head, he's like using the last like second of consciousness left.
But a couple problems with that. One, in order to like have thoughts and move and make a plan to get this card, he would still need a functioning brain, which he no longer has. And also two, he already fucking hit the ground in the Flashpoint paradox. He was laying there for a few seconds before the nuke engulfed the place, and we saw him like not immediately leave.
Yeah. It's weird and it's contrived, but I thought it was pretty fun and it was an interesting little twist for that movie.
Yeah, like obviously I like ridiculous shit, but that's a little too much for me.
Yeah.
Anyway. I think it's about it, right?
Yeah. I can't think of anything else about the Suicide Squad. They also appear in one episode of Justice League Unlimited. It's a very cool episode.
They appeared very briefly in Arrowverse as well.
Yeah, there's like 3 Suicide Squad episodes in the Arrowverse.
Are there? I remember one.
There's definitely at least 2.
Okay.
Because there's one where Lila and Diggle go to a party and they've got to get some bioweapon out of the basement, and the Suicide Squad is part of that.
I remember that.
And then there's another one where there's some hostage situation in a hospital, and Diggle and Lila have to take the Suicide Squad with them to deal with that.
Look, full disclosure, I stopped watching Arrow around season 4, so
that'll explain it.
Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, again, I'm sorry that it didn't have the energy that I was gearing up towards last week. It's just, the circumstances of how things played out. But
yeah.
And I know we didn't really like a lot of this was just us saying little snippets of individual characters, but really we wanted to talk about the Suicide Squad, or I wanted to talk about the Suicide Squad because I had just recently seen the movie and I had them on the mind. But it's kind of a hard group to talk about because it is a very shifting group, and
more so than perhaps any other comic book group.
Yeah, like fucking the Avengers has a million different members, but usually it's got a very similar core roster.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 who are almost always in it.
Yeah, so the Suicide Squad, it could be fucking anyone. Like
for the Suicide Squad, it's pretty much like post 2011. You can probably count on Deadshot and Harley. Probably.
The only character that's really necessary, and apparently not anymore, is fucking Rick Flag.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a gruesome death.
That sucked.
I mean, that was exhausting to watch.
I hate that Peacemaker is still alive.
I hate it. And he's getting his own show.
Like I like John Cena, but fuck that character.
The Twitter account promoting that show is really funny. Like, it's constantly taking shots at other superheroes and like jumps on viral trends and is like, why are you people paying attention to this? I'm the important person. It's really funny. It's like very much as if Peacemaker himself is running the account. It's very arrogant, very obnoxious, and very self-centered. And it's always making fun of everything else going on.
I also saw somebody say, like, is Peacemaker the first time we've had a comic book character where their live action interpretation is actually more jacked than the comic book character?
Probably.
That was funny.
I guess there's a small chance that Dwayne Johnson will be slightly bigger than some than some incarnations of Black Adam.
It depends on the version.
It depends on the version, but there will be some versions of Black Adam that are not as buff as Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, but Peacemaker really only ever had the one version. He was kind of a nothing character until now.
Yeah.
All right. People can follow us. I'm at Beyond Blue 13 on Twitter. You're at Jordan Blueman everywhere, including Twitter. Also, check out Phantom Optimist. I'm on there sometimes. I make it hard for Jordan to be optimistic.
Yeah, that's the real struggle. Our whole premise is we've got to be like at least kind of nice to these things. So I will have you on for the Batman versus Superman episode just because I think it'll be really fun to hear us even try.
I'm gonna sound like I'm holding in a shit that entire episode. Like, yeah, man, that's good.
Yeah, and then I guess it's okay when this part happens.
I'm gonna have a mental break in that episode. I know it. I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
I think it'll work better as like an honest to God, just like you say something shitty, and I'm like, I didn't think so. It just goes back and forth like that the whole time.
Yeah. Also, be sure to join the Cape Corner Discord.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, we need
It's
more
cool.
people talking in there. We're trying to have conversations to get inspiration for future episodes. Since season 2 is going to be coming up sometime soon, it'll be a great opportunity for you to throw your hat in the ring for whatever characters you want to hear. Feel free to support me on Anchor. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. As is typical, I forgot to leave a space for an ad, but I'll find one.
You'll figure it out.
But yeah, feel free to support me on Anchor. I have a support page there. So what I say? Twitter, Discord, support, Phantom Optimus. I guess that's it. So hopefully, barring any more scheduling conflicts, next week we'll be doing the Kingdom Hearts episode. And then the following week, if I'm doing my math correctly, we will have the season 1 finale.
Cool.
And just to make it easy, because I want to do 25 episodes, because 26 episode seasons always are hard for me to count,
right,
episodes. So
much easier to divide.
So I might take a week break, so that it'll be 2 seasons a year with 2-week breaks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bye. I felt like I had something to say, but
flawless.
Yeah. I'm sorry.